happened in the last 24 hours alone, especially when it comes to the front of United States of America. President Trump's multiple statements, but of course, it has been the response, the reciprocation that has come in from India's side from Prime Minister Narendra Modi. After a brief round of bluster and posturing, romance seems to be back on the table. Just a day after claiming that U.S. has lost India and Russia to deepest, darkest China, U.S. President Donald Trump made a U-turn, calling India-U.S. relationship special, and has reaffirmed his personal bond with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. India's continued purchase of oil from Russia. He's praised his personal relationship with Prime Minister Narendra Modi as well, calling him as a great Prime Minister. Listen in.
Please. I don't think we have. I've been very disappointed that India would be buying so much oil, as you know, from Russia. And I let them know that. We put a very big tariff on India, 50% tariff, very high tariff. I get along very well with Modi, as you know. He's great. He was here a couple of months ago. In fact, we went to the Rose Garden and the grass was.
But when we speak of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who has taken the step forward in this positive response that has come from him, welcome between U.S. and India for quite some time, as far as when it comes to this development is concerned, seem to be singling out India and targeting and hitting them with the steepest tariff hikes. However, that continues to be maintained on part of Donald Trump, but this seems to be the light at the end of the tunnel moment that is now being witnessed, and of course, how mature that the Indian side has shown being consistent with their stand and statement, especially when it comes to the statement that was given by Prime Minister Narendra Modi saying that his personal equation will be hit and he's ready to accept that. But when it comes to his country, there would be no compromise in national interest. Let's get in a word from Rishabh now. Rishabh, that is maturity that has been shown by India so far. We haven't seen any out-of-bound statements that have been made by advisors. India has reacted very, very maturely.
Well, a trivial analogy, but this is how it happens. If you throw a stone at beehive, bees will come to you. India held its ground, did not respond to India will say sorry and come on table in next 2 to 3 months and what not. Even he said on his social media platform Truth Social that they have lost India and Russia to deep, dark China. Then came this statement in the press conference where he was asked that who do he feel has been the reason that India is lost to shoots there. And then this very mature statement coming in from India where it clearly showcases that there is still room for thaw, room for negotiations as well. From here on, it will be interesting to see how things unfold. In last 4 to 5 days, we have seen European leaders talking to New Delhi. We have seen statements coming in from Washington. And then we saw Donald Trump's statement.
Well, it seemed that moment of realization would have happened when Donald Trump shared the picture of the 3 leaders from Russia, India, and comes to India's purchase of Russian oil. But he maintains that he has a very good friendship with Prime Minister. Picking up